everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's finally track day and I'm here with the CAMARO ZL1 Wannalee, and I'm so excited because this is going to be, well, okay, I think a car was about to enter the track. It wasn't timed, but anyways, as I was saying, so it's finally going to be my first day here. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, because I'm here at AMP and this track does have the sound restriction. Last time I came here with the GT350, it did not pass, and I know the GT350 is much louder than this car, but this is very strict, so hopefully this passes. I haven't been able to sleep. I didn't sleep at all last night. My heart is like beating so fast just because I'm so excited. I'm so nervous and I really wanted to pass. So I need to go head out there to the sound test. I'm also here with the GTR, but it's not going to be running today. It's just here because there's also a friend that came to visit from Florida, and he just happened to be coming for a business trip, and it was just right timing, so he's also going to be riding with me at the track. This is going to be like, I think, his first time being on the track and with me, so let's see how that goes. But let's see, fingers crossed. I'm gonna go head out to the track, line up, and let's see if I pass. Okay guys, so I ended up passing the sound test. I was so happy. Towards the end, they either wave a flag at you or just pull you down, and then the guy just waved the flag and told me to go this way because they need to give you a little sticker that you pass, and I was like, yes, so happy. I also ended up going on my first session with the ZL1 Wannalee. Let me tell you that it's just night and day, like literally night and day from the GT350. I feel each time I take the GT350 on the track, I feel more and more confident, but taking the ZL1, I was feeling all kinds of emotions out there. I got mad, I got upset, I got frustrated, I almost wanted to cry. Then I finally got the hang of it towards, I think it took like 18 minutes, so towards the last few laps, I finally got the hang of the car, and I'm like, okay, fine. It's just so much going on, and it's just completely different to the 350. I was like, wow. I really need to learn this car. I ended up going, so now the next session, I'm gonna go with my friend Ian, and let's see how he is. Let's see if I can better my time. But also, let me show you really quick what the car has in order for it to pass. This is what saved me, what I had been working on the shop that I told you guys, that I mentioned it in my previous video. So these pipes right here, so I'll go more over it once I get back to the house. I know it doesn't look pretty, but that's exactly what I had to do in order to pass here, and I'm just so excited. And I saw plenty of ZL1s like stock that came out here or have come in the past that they didn't pass. I'm just so happy that this worked, and for anyone else that has like a stock ZL1 that wants to come to the track, they could do this with the shop that's near here. But oh my goodness. I mean, nonetheless, I had so much fun driving this car. I'm just like in shock, like wow, completely different. Let's see the second session. Hopefully I get better, and let's see. Okay guys, so this is my friend Ian. He came from Florida for a business trip, and it just so happens that the weekend that he came, it was time to go to the track. So he's gonna be riding with me in the CAMARO, and this is gonna be my second time taking it out, but my first time with the passenger.
Oh gosh.
So he's a little bit nervous because this is the fastest car he's been in his entire life. I'm kidding, no he's not. He's had several bikes before in the past, so he's gotten much faster, but I think just in straightaways.
No, corners.
So you're taking it out to the track too as well?
No, never been on a track with the bike.
Okay, so this is your first time?
Actually, yeah, you're right. First time actually on a track in any type of vehicle, so let's see what happens.
Let's see. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm brand new to driving the CAMARO, especially at this track, and I must admit this track is a little bit out of my comfort zone because it's fast, there's wide turns, and you have to take them pretty fast, and I'm not the best at that. I'll admit it. I prefer like the last track that I was in last time, and I mean, I'm also used to the GT350 that it does take slower turns better. This is a better track for the CAMARO, but I just have to get used to the track as well as the car, so I'm pretty excited, and let's see how Ian feels there. We're gonna see his reaction.
Experiment 101. Pray for me, world.
He's being dramatic. So we're just here walking around looking at cars, and then we have to head out and line up at the grid to go out on the track, and let's see how it goes. guys, so this day is not going as expected. So I ended up going the second session, but I was riding, well, Ian was riding in my car with me, and I just completely forgot to buy a passenger. So I need to buy another bracelet for a passenger, and it just crossed my mind. I don't know why. I guess because I was just thinking of the Camaro, whether it was gonna pass the sound test or not, and it just totally slipped my mind. So then I couldn't go in, but they were already running on the track. So I ended up getting out and going to purchase a bracelet for him, but they were kind enough to be like, no, you don't have to pay. So they just gave him a bracelet. So fine, I'm like, okay, I wasted some time, but let me see if I can catch up. So I ended up going back. So once I go back, I do like one lap, then the low fuel light comes on, and I'm like, no. Why? I literally wanted to cry. But I'm like, okay, maybe there's hope, because let's see how much, let's see what's my mileage range that I have. So I went and saw it. I was hoping for it to be like 50, but it was like 10 miles left. I was like, I'm not gonna make it, damn it. So I had to get out and then go put gas. I already knew they were already gonna be done. So now I only have one session left. Hopefully I have to make it count. I was hoping to really go in this one and get to know the car more, but fortunately things happen. I'm hoping that nothing else goes wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and line up like at least 10 minutes earlier just so they can check everything, and if I need to do something, I have enough time so I can make it in time to actually track the car. I was hoping to be a little bit more confident by this last time. You know, things happen, so let's see how it goes. So yeah, hopefully everything goes right this time. On the last session, and I guess everything happens for a reason, because I'm damn proud of myself. But it's like the car handles phenomenally. The grip, the tires, the aero, it handles so well on these high-speed turns. It made me feel so much confident. But it does take a long time to warm up the tires. But wow, I am so happy. I love this car, especially on this track. Loved it. But how do you think it was, Ian?
I think you did great. You did great. I mean, in the beginning, I was a little bit nervous.
So was I.
But I really think, like, by going around a couple times and you get the hang of the track, everything worked out the way it was supposed to work out. Yeah. You did the corners very well. Your speed was great. Your braking was great. Your lines was awesome. Yeah. Everything worked out.
Except that one time where I almost got off track, but I saved it just because I was going a little bit too fast.
Recovery was great. You did a good job.
But it was so much fun.
It was. I survived.
He's being dramatic. But now we're gonna go ahead and go back home, and then I'll show you guys those tips that I ended up doing, well, that they ended up fabricating for this, and I'll tell you more about my experience. So I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, so now I'm back home. Let me tell you what a day. It was like filled with many different emotions. At first I was nervous, and I was happy once I passed the sound test. Then I was just frustrated on the track when I was like, this is a completely different car. I'm just so not used to it. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. Then I was like, okay, fine, I'm a little bit better now because I'm going again. Well, yeah, I was going again, but then I didn't pay for the passenger. Then I ran out of fuel. I was angry, I wanted to cry. So many different emotions. It was like a roller coaster. Finally, I was able to go the last session, and wow, it was my first time with this car with only, yeah, 2 sessions. The first time it took like about a good 18 minutes, so a good lap, just because one thing is that it was my first time. That track is a little bit out of my comfort zone just because it's very high speed. The turns are high speeds, and I'm just not too comfortable with that. I still need to practice with that. Second, because these tires take such a long time to warm up, so I don't even know the number of laps. Like, I lose count every single time. I try to just see where the temperature is, but either way, I ended up going the last time, and I feel like I did pretty good, so I'm pretty proud of myself. There's always room for improvement, but at least I was happy. But let me show you what I did with the tips in order to be able to pass that A&P. Basically, let me show you how these tips that they fabricated looks like. So these are the ones that they fabricated, and I could easily adjust them, move them depending on where the sound meter is. So at this track, there's 2 sound meters, and they're both on the left-hand side, so that's why they're angled more towards the right. So basically what they did is they just cut off my stock exhaust tips, which this is one of them right here, and they just welded on a flange on here and also to the exhaust. And then these just basically are interchangeable, and all they clamp in with the V-band. So now that I'm back home, I'm not gonna touch it because it's still hot. I can just unbolt it. I'm not sure if you can see it right there. Just unbolt that V-band, remove this, and then just put the stock tips back on, and then I'm perfectly back to normal. So I really do like that flexibility, and it doesn't look weird. Like, if you see it from afar, once I have the stock tips back on, it looks like normal. You really would have to come here and like exactly really know what it is. But I actually ended up getting this idea from another YouTuber. He has a ZL1 Elite. His channel name is Turn In, Track Out, and he goes to Laguna Seca, and they have a sound restriction as well. So he ended up doing that in order to pass the sound test. So I was like, that's a great idea. So let me find out if they can do it at the shop that I usually go to, which is Dyno Comp. They were able to fabricate this, and I'm so happy that it passed. So that means that I can go more times. And it turned out being a great day. I can't wait to go back to that same track because it's awesome. I love it. I still love my GT350 as well. It's just 2 completely different cars, 2 completely different feelings, but I'm just so happy. The day turned out being for the best. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.